Hello and welcome. In today's video, I just want to do a quick roundup of the foundations that I have really been enjoying lately. These are like my top tier foundations currently. So if you like that kind of content, make sure you stay tuned. Hello and welcome. Yes, in today's video, yes, I had to talk all about foundations today. I just have some that I've really been enjoying lately, and I've just found this like happy medium, this type of foundation that I've just is like truly my level of foundation. So yes, if you like that kind of content though, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below, join the family, turn on all notifications, and otherwise we're just going to get right into this so we can talk about foundations. And grab a drink. Yes. All right, so I was trying to decide if I was gonna go in order, tell you like my least favorite to most favorite, or if I should just talk about each foundation specifically, but it's gonna be hard because there are definitely things that I enjoy about these foundations, and so to try to tell you which one is my absolute favorite, it's gonna be really hard. So I think I'm just going to talk about the foundations and then just, you know, give you my best, like what I feel about these foundations, and we'll leave it at that. So if you want something for more of like lighter days, not, you know, nothing that's like too heavy coverage, I have a couple of options here. One thing I've really been loving here, a newer discovery for me, is the Lancome Skin Feels Good. Has broad spectrum SPF 23. It is a hydrating skin tint, does give a healthy glow, and I have mine in 15N Pecan. So I recently discovered this, but man, once I started wearing it, I wore it a couple nights in a row and I just kept finding myself, ooh, like I want to keep wearing this. It just has this nice glow to it, but it just has like lighter coverage, but it just makes your skin just look smoother. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful foundation. I've really been enjoying this. Even when it does fade, it fades nicely because again, it's a lighter coverage. So you're not getting this patchy areas. It, you know, fades very nicely over several hours. And again, I mean, I'm wearing this like 14 hours. So even in the morning, I keep looking at my skin and I'm like, oh, it still just looks radiant. Like, you know, it's worn off a little bit, but it just looks beautiful. Just a beautiful foundation. So another one here is a Tower 28 SunnyDays Broad Spectrum SPF 30 Tinted Sunscreen. I almost didn't buy this. I got it right around Christmas time, I think maybe just after Christmas, and I wasn't gonna get it because I was like, this time of year, I mean, I'm not looking at, you know, skin tints or tinted moisturizer type foundations. But something told me, I just went ahead and got it, and man, I really enjoy it. And mine, it's really hard to read on here, so I'll list it down below, but it has some weird name to it, but yeah, but I'll list it. But man, every time I wear this, I'm like, ooh, again, same thing with that like Lancome. It just, my skin looks just more even. It's a nice lightweight foundation. And again, I do have dry skin. I don't think I mentioned that, but I do have dry skin. I have, you know, get a little oily, you know, by several hours in the T-zone, but nothing, you know, unmanageable. But for the most part, I'd say I have dry skin. So, but yeah, for dry skin, and again, I don't know how this would wear for others, but for me, these skin tints, like this type of stuff, has really been working well. So highly recommend this. I've really been enjoying it. I'm so glad I picked it up. So that'll be perfect for summertime. Now, another one here that I really have been enjoying is this Urban Decay. It is the Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator, medium coverage, up to 24-hour wear. Mine is in 30 light. And most of these are pretty good color match for me, but like I said, with a lighter coverage, you know, you kind of make it work. But I wore this the other night too, and I was like, oh, I almost forgot how nice the skin looks. Again, just a nice thinner coverage. It doesn't feel cakey, it doesn't feel heavy. It just wears really nice, gives a nice glow to the skin, wears well. Again, even when it starts to fade, it just fades nicely. And you know your foundation's gonna fade after so many hours, you know what I mean? But just the way it fades, it just still looks nice. So I've really been enjoying that. Another one here that surprised me is this BeautyBlender. It's the Bounce Skin Tint. Again, a little bit more lighter coverage. This is in light 5, but it really surprised me as far as like a serum foundation. I really have been enjoying this. It has a nice coverage. Again, it just feels very thin, very, you know, very skin-like. It just gives a really nice lighter coverage. And again, most of these I think you could build up to almost medium coverage, but again, I don't mind my skin showing through. I'm more like interested in it not feeling heavy and cakey. sticky. So, but I think this is a great option. I've really been enjoying it. So again, all these have worked really well for my dry skin. So if you have dry skin like I do, I think you'll enjoy these too. Now some of the newer ones that I've really been enjoying, I have the Nars. This is a light reflecting foundation. Mine is in L5 Fiji. Again, another one that I've truly been enjoying. Now this one is a little bit, as far as the ones I'm about to talk about, I think it has a little bit thinner formulation, but not runny, just a little bit thinner, but it has good coverage. It's supposed to be a little bit radiant, but I do find it sets a little bit drier on my face, but it doesn't look dry. I guess that's the best way to explain it. So it dries down nicely. You don't feel sticky. You don't feel like, you know what I mean? You don't touch your face and feel like you're, you know, like gooey, sticky, you know, whatever. So it sets down really nice, but it does still give like a nice radiance to your skin. It lasts very well. Again, most of these foundations I'm wearing for 14 hours. By the time, you know, I get to work at home, wash it off, I've had it on a good 14 hours, and this one has been wearing very well on my skin. So I highly recommend this. Another one here is the Kosas Revealer Skin Improving Foundation, Broad Spectrum SPF 25. Now mine is in light, medium, neutral 200. Shade's a little bit dark, but I can still make it work. And again, with summer coming up, I'm, you know, hoping, I'm sure at least get a little bit of a tan. But yeah, but this has really been wearing nice on my skin. Again, all of these have that same just skin-like skin feel, you know, not heavy, not cakey, light to medium coverage, work really well with dry skin, and those are all checking my boxes. So again, you might not work for everybody, but these have definitely been working for me. But again, another one that has like a thinner feel to it, but again, it just sets very nice on the skin, and I've really been enjoying this. Another one is the Makeup Forever, the HD Skin, the new one. I've really been enjoying this. I was really not a fan of Makeup Forever foundations until I found this one. So whatever reformulation they did, I'm happy they did it. So mine is in 1N14, which I guess is equivalent to Y245 from their previous foundation. But again, this one just has this beautiful skin-like feel to it, skin-like look to it, gives a nice radiance, but nothing like where you look overly like oily, greasy kind of look. Oh my gosh, it's just beautiful. And it wears very well throughout the night. Yeah, I just really love the way this sits on my skin. So another one I've been loving, and I don't think I mentioned it yet, and if I did, sorry, but the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation, I've definitely been loving this one. A little bit more radiant. Now out of all of these, I feel like this one's definitely a little bit thicker, a little bit more radiant, a little bit more coverage to it, but I still love the way it makes my skin feel. And mine's at 5 neutral, in case I forgot to mention that, but I really have been enjoying this. Now I don't like the other foundation, which I've talked about before in my Charlotte Tilbury Roundup video I did a few months ago. Don't like the other foundation, but I love this one. Very happy with this one. And 5 neutral is a little bit dark for me, but the undertone's perfect. So like I can definitely blend it out, make it work. But yeah, I love the undertone of this one. It's a nice neutral, and I do have like more neutral undertones. So, and then my holy grail, love this foundation, is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation, and mine is in 2N. Oh my gosh, I love this foundation. Now this is definitely my holy grail. Like when I know it's gonna look skin-like, know it's gonna look perfect every time, don't have to worry about it, no fuss, this is what I go to. It's got a light to medium coverage. Again, it just has this beautiful skin feel and look to it. It wears very well. I've again worn this for 14 hours with no issue. Even like I said, any of these as they fade, they just fade really nicely. Like they just don't look patchy, they don't look cakey, they don't get that weird, you know, transfer kind of look, you know. So, but yeah, I definitely like that. So, and what I forgot to bring in here, which is also the BeautyBlender, is the one that comes in the container. I'll just pop a picture in. It's, I think, the Bounce. It's not the Skin Tint, but it's a regular foundation. Surprisingly, and I'll put the information in here, I really like that one. I waited and waited, saw it was on sale, finally picked it up, finally got it, and I really enjoy that. I didn't know if I was gonna like it because it kind of had mixed reviews, whatever, but another one that's like a medium coverage. It sits really well on my skin. Now again, if I want one a little bit more coverage, but one that's gonna sit settle really nicely on my skin, look skin-like, last for several hours. That is the one I've been wanting to reach for. So I definitely highly recommend that one too. Sorry, I just forgot to bring the bottle out with me, but definitely one of my other favorite foundations right now. So, and again, as far as like drugstore, still my holy grail is the L'Oreal 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. Mine is in 120. I've mentioned that multiple times. I didn't bring the bottle out for that one either, but that's definitely a holy grail status foundation for me too, but I just haven't found myself wanting to wear it as much lately just because I've got so many other ones to wear. So, but definitely still stand by that foundation as well. So it's great. Oh, all right. Well, let me know what you think down below. Have you tried any of these foundations? Are you interested to try any? Again, with summertime coming, the Tower 28 I think would be a good option to try. I mean, there's even some from the drugstore that I didn't mention, but these are just, I don't know, for foundations, I just tend to go for like a high-end luxury brand. I don't know, just my thing. I don't have the new formulation, but the Dior Glow foundation I do really enjoy as well. Now again, it's a little bit more glowy, so I do have to watch with that, but for dry skin, that is a great option as well. But I don't have the newer formulation, I have the old one, but I just got it like last fall. I didn't realize they were reformulating, or I would have waited, but anyways. But that is also one you can't go wrong with too if you have dry skin. So anyways, let me know what you think down below. Let me know what you think of these. What are your thoughts on these foundations? Do you feel the same? Do you feel different? Do you have any recommendations for foundations, especially for dry skin? So yeah, I'm always struggling, but yeah. Anyway, so if you did enjoy this content, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below, join the family, turn on notifications, and then otherwise, I'm going to enjoy my drink. You enjoy your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. So what I have here as far as, I guess it actually says it's medium coverage. You know, thinner, thinner coverage, a thinner, serum, or thinner, and the Dior, I don't have, oh, we're getting there. We're getting there, almost done.